All right, Shalom. First, I want to give all honor and praises and glory unto Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shabbat Shem Kakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles. Unto citation to you, Akim is laboring, and Shalom to the hopefully elect of Israel, and Shalom to you, few sisters that watch, few Akwaf, and yeah, that's it. So today is July the 18th, 2021. I'm just going into prophecy, but I want to say something real quick. As far as this jab is concerned, beware that Esau is starting to do this door to door. So just know that he's doing a door to door, and he's trying to cause everyone to be jabbed up. So just be observant of that. They're trying to go door to door and have each person that lives over here in the so-called U.S. Jabbed up. So all you Israelites out there, beware. Beware of what's going on, man. Excuse me. The scriptures speak about being circumspect. And circumspect, when you look at the meaning of it, or definition of it, it means to look around. And hey, man, we here to warn you, because we received the warning. All right, and so now we're laying that warning unto you. All right, you tribes out there, man, or you Israelites out there that's not taking heed, man. We are relaying the same warning, the same message unto you. So your blood is off our hands, because I gotta be honest, man. Our people are rebellious and stiff-necked, man, and they don't take heed to the words of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, because that's what we speak on. That's what we exhort and publish out here on the highways and hedges, and the short video lessons we do. So we're reading to you and telling you the words of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. We're publishing it to you for your own benefit and your own safety. All right, because when we heard the warning, when the message was told to us, we received it and we clinged unto it and took heed to it. All right. So this is the book of Revelation 12, verse 12. Well, actually, before I go there, let's get Ezekiel real quick. Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17, and it reads, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give the warning from me. Yeah, so the Most High Heavenly Father, all right, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah made us a watchman unto the house of Israel, which are the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. We're a watchman to our people, and so we give warning to our people. That's really the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah upon us to do this work, man. And because we've been given the gift of faith, we go out each week. We risk our lives to do this as well. I gotta say that, man. We risk our lives to come out here and warn you. Though it benefits us as well, because Lord, when we endure to the end, we'll be granted salvation. But the point is, we're constantly warning you rebellious Israelites, man. To turn from your wicked ways, and turn unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Come back to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua so that you may be healed. And the problem is that a lot of you tribes out there don't, a lot of you Israelites out there don't want to be healed, man. All right? You've already been smitten and spitting on enough for you, man. You like those children. You ever seen children that no matter what, I ask what you want to do them no good? That's kind of how. That's kind of like a good comparison to you raised Israelites, man. Hardcore captivity wasn't enough, man. Mass genocide wasn't enough for you, man. All right? It wasn't enough, because if it was enough, you had your ass out here, man. We're giving you the truth. We're giving you the whole truth, man. Period, man. Whatever you want to know about the scriptures, we're able to go into it, man. Even the uncomfortable things in your mind you may deem as uncomfortable, we still go into it, like the issue with the rape being in the Bible. We go into those subject matters. So it's not like we're not answering questions or answering your questions that you may have. We do our best to make known the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, so that you can receive this knowledge, this wisdom, understanding, man. All right. Continuing on my phone. It says, oh, that's crazy. So again it says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, for his blood will I require at thy hand. Yeah, so if we was not to warn you, then your blood will be on our hands, because we didn't give you that warning. Okay? Verse 19. Yet if thou warn the wicked, which we do, warn the wicked about people to turn from the wickedness and come back to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, yes, we do warn you. I mean, I dare any of you to fix your lips and say we don't warn you. Because that's not the problem. The problem is you ignore the warning. You despise the warning. Let's be honest here, man. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. So, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. We warned you, so your blood off our hands, we delivered our own soul, man. All right? And so this whole notion of that you didn't know this or know that, man, it's so much about us Israelites that's on Unicorn or the internet wave, biggest thing on YouTube. We're on social media, even though we're not. Well, I don't have a social media account, I'm saying, but when I say we're on social media, meaning Jakes in the world even make posts about us on their social media accounts. That's the way I should have worded it. That's what it is. So it's like, I mean, you don't even know how many Jakes I done ran into alone, man, and say, man, I heard, man, matter of fact, this one Jake come up here last week. That was the second or third time, man, or like second time he came by. All right? So he knows. Hello? I'm all right. I'm at camp right now. I'm gonna leave camp and come and get her. So make sure she's ready. How much money you got with her? She had to go to Detroit, so I'm at camp. I'll be right there. All right, I'll be right there at the camp. Okay. I came out early so we can take the trip. So yeah, I'm in the middle of teaching right now. All right, ma. I'll see you in a little bit. All right, bye. All right, Shalom. So, I was saying, you know, we despise the warning, man, but the blood's off our hands, man. We don't, you know, we're not gonna feel one way towards it because we done right by you Israelites out there, man. You know, here it is. Our time of trouble is upon us. I mean, you see the things going on around the world, man. Just look at this Western Hemisphere, man. With Esau overthrowing the president of Haiti. Cuba is in turmoil, going into turmoil right now as we speak. So Haiti and Cuba, that's Levi and Manasseh, they're in turmoil right now because of Esau. You know, they having it hard right now. All hell is pretty much broke loose in those countries, man. Well, Cuba is damn sure going towards it more and more each day. All right. I'm going to touch on that too. 2 Corinthians 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. So yeah, man, that's what we come out here to do. Is speak into the ears of you Israelites the words of prophecy. All right. These are the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Not our own words, man. It's not our own words that we're exalting. We're exalting the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And every day each time we come out here, each time we go on the YouTube wave, it's for your benefit. It's for our benefit. Like I said, it's for our benefit as well. Like I said, but we have the truth. But that's what you're not comprehending, you know. We have this truth. That's why we out here. All right. It's you don't have the truth. All right. So, I mean, that's not on us. This is Jeremiah 4 and 22. Well, I don't want to get there. I'm gonna get you something else first. That's a good one. I'm gonna come back to it. Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shouldest be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. And that's what it boils down to. It boils down to you Jakes out there rejecting this truth, man. Rejecting this knowledge, this understanding that is given unto us by Yahweh Shem Shah. But actually, it's not given unto us all, you know, because, you know, just like the disciples asked Yahweh Shai, why speaking in parables? You know? And he said it is for you to know the, mysteries. All right? But to them, it's not given. See? Let's get that. And though it's for the elect, mainly, rest of our people have heard it. All right. Matthew 13, starting at verse 10. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. All right, and that leads even to more to you Israelites not as far as you Israelites not getting this message or not getting this truth, because the Most High don't want you to get this truth, you know. The Most High is in control, man. He's the one that, he's the one that gives the gift of faith. And if you don't have the gift of faith, you're not going to believe. I mean, period, man. And how you know you have the gift of faith? Because he's going to show through your works. James said, faith without works is dead, man. All right? He said what? He'll show you his faith by his works. So if you have faith, it's going to show in your actions, man. You're not gonna be being you're not gonna be at home chilling, not doing his work, as far as not doing any work at all. All right. You have faith, it's going to show. You're going to be on the highways and hedges. You're going to be putting out videos of education to build up the hopefully elect and the few women that believe in Yahweh Shai. But first, start with the men first. No offense to you women out there. Hey, well, Yahweh Shai said, "Blessed he who is not offended me." So, hey, if you don't apply that to fly, right? But point blank period, this is for the elect mainly, man. I just want to make the point that though this truth is for the elect, when the elect going to receive it, still the rest have heard. All right. How shall I say? Who have ears to hear, let them hear. And if you can understand, then you have understanding or understand. All right. See, many of you Israelites out there, you bullshit. You're hoping that what we're saying is not true, or you're hoping you have some kind of prolonged life in hell, which is Babylon. See, a lot of you Israelites out there, man, you just full of shit, man. And oppression is oppression is a comfortable thing to you, man, because you're all comfortable being oppressed. You're all comfortable being on the bottom of society, right? Because if you wasn't comfortable, it'll show, man. If you wasn't comfortable, it would show. Okay, I'm done with that for a second. There's a precept I want to grab. It's all about the elect, man. Don't get it twisted, man. Some of you can't even get over the fact that some of you Jakes can't get over the fact that the Most High your Father and the Son are so-called black men. Some of you don't even believe that, man, and the Scripture clearly says it, man. clearly describes them as such. All right. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 9. It says, They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he hath cared for his elect. Amen. So those of us that trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, all right, we're going to understand the truth. We're going to understand this truth. All right? That's why we're able to accept it. We're not offended. We're not offended by the scriptures. We actually wholeheartedly accept the scriptures. We accept it as is, man. You know, in its entirety, man. All right? We don't get offended that Esau can't make. You know, Esau our number one enemy. We don't give a damn about Esau. Some of you out there like, you know, Esau can't make it. I don't want to make it. Hey, man, Esau don't give a rat's ass about you, man. Since when did Esau care about you? Since when he cared about you, man? The answer is never. But you want him to be okay. You want him to make it. You want to share the kingdom of heaven with him. And you gotta be out your rabbit ass man if you're gonna share the kingdom of heaven with Esau, man. All right, Esau's life in the kingdom of heaven is gonna be perpetual slavery. All right, until his time of slavery is up, 1,000 years, the kingdom of heaven is what he built and established. Our walls are built up by the heathen, start with Esau. All the portions of the Gentiles gonna come unto us. All right, that's all gonna play a part of the kingdom of heaven. We want that, right? So we're not offended by anything. You know, look at the hell and oppression that Esau put upon us, man. See? This is Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 47-22. He says, "But the Lord would never leave off his mercy, neither shall any of his works perish. Neither will he abolish the posterity of his elect, and the seed of him that loveth him he will not take away. Wherefore he gave a remnant unto Jacob, and out of him a root unto David." So, you know, we're that remnant. We're that remnant, and we represent the house of David. All right. We represent the third temple. See, the third temple is not an actual building. No, it's talking about you tribes, man. More importantly, the elect. We're the temple that's being built before the world's eyes, man. See, we're the body of Yahweh Shai, man. We're that temple built without. We're that temple that's built without man's hands. All right. The kingdom of heaven dwelleth within us, man. Like the scripture said, man. And more importantly, us Israelites, we're the kingdom of heaven. That's something that the whole world don't understand, man. When you see so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans on the highways and hedges, you're looking at the kingdom of heaven, man. The kingdom of heaven is for us. We're gonna rule. We're gonna rule over you, heathen. Right? We're gonna have full authority over you, heathen, man. Once Yahweh Shah liberates us and set up the kingdom of heaven, the rest of you nations out there, the other 17 nations, are going to be slaves, man. You're going to be serving the children of Israel. And a big hint, the children of Israel are not in their land. They're right here in the Western Hemisphere and on the other side of the earth, man. All right. And the way we're gonna return, when we return, I should say, you're gonna know about it because we're gonna return in dramatic fashion, man. Just the chariots appearing alone is a big thing in itself, man. The fact we're gonna get on board those chariots and then come down from the chariots and start grabbing up you elites of Esau. You see? And we're gonna have a spectacular deliverance and a spectacular kingdom, man. This is this is pull out my, gotta retake this. Why am I using my paper marker? Alright, well, pull out my movie sword more often now. I try to pull out my paper sword because it's warm and it's not raining. You know. Oh yeah. It's not getting technical. But this is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 1. And verse 5. Habakkuk 1 and 5. It says, Behold, ye among the heathen, and regard and wonder marvelously, for I will work a work in your days which ye would not believe, though it be told you. Yeah, man. Hey, Yahweh Shemel Shah is going to work a work, man. And that work is what? First of all, start with the controversy of Zion. See, you know, the so-called white man Esau, Edom, you know, he conquered and divided us, right? And he Father put him over us, right? He conquered and divided us, pretty much set brethren against each other. That's who we are, man. We're one big family. As far as so-called Negro, Latino, Native American people, we are the Israelites, man. We're one big family. We're one nation, man. Though one tribe is as a nation, still you're a part of one nation, which is the nation of Israel. We're the children of Israel. We're the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and Jacob's sons. All right, the patriarchs. So that's one. Another point is, since we haven't been together in so long, you know, the fact that we're being brought together right now, right? The fact that we was brought together for this purpose, to stand up on our feet and to be brethren again, to know and recognize that we are the same people, and not only that, proclaim our power, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah, to come out of that spiritual dead state. You know, Ezekiel 37 chapter is what I'm referring to. That in itself is something right there, because here it is, we was, you know, set against each other. It's part of the curses, but we set against each other, you know. One of the curses is that your eye will be evil toward your brother. And it happened for a time, man. Now the tribes are realizing, hey, we're the same people. Okay? Now you're realizing that they're not Puerto Rican. Now you're realizing that they're not Negroes or Mexicans or Cubans or Haitians. Now you're realizing that you're Judah, Levi, Issachar, Ephraim, Naphtali, Simeon, and so on and so forth, man. You realize that that you're the people of the Lord, man. You see? All these years that we was apart, all these years of us northern tribes being exiled from our land. We was completely removed off our land. We never returned. Look at the many generations and centuries and millenniums, if you will. Look at the many generations we've been over here in the land you know as America today, man. All right. This in itself is a work in itself, you know. The fact that we've been gone for so long, but yet Yahweh Shem Shah is binding us up, man, and it's bringing us back together, you know. That's the Most High is really showing us favor, man. Really, Yahweh Shem Shah is showing us favor, man. Even though you don't look at it as such, the fact that all these tribes start going on our behalf, the Most High is making sure His word, man. All right, the Most High is making sure His word, and that's a prime example of the Most High being faithful to us, man. The problem is we have not always been faithful to Yahweh Shem Shah as a people, man. The wife, also known, aka the children of Israel, haven't been faithful to her husband, which is the Most High. That's the problem, man. We've been adulterous, spiritually and physically, you know. And that's where the problem lies at, man. Deuteronomy 32. Deuteronomy 32. I'm gonna start at verse